Hi guys, Yanis here from Scan Heating. I hope you are all very well. Today I'm gonna repeat one video again because I have a lot of cats as I speaking, and thank you for your feedback. You don't really understand the concept and I have to repeat. More than happy to do that, and I do apologize in advance. So today we're gonna speak about why the boiler keep losing pressure. What's the reason? In this case I'm gonna use a regular boiler. I'm gonna make very clear what's the bar indicator, where is the expansion vessel, where's the filling loop, the pressure relief pipe, the pressure relief valve, and the tan dish. Let's dive in. So when we have a boiler and the water from cold go to hot, the size getting bigger. In this lesson I'm not gonna say about mathematic formulas or rule of thumbs how big the size of the water getting depends the temperature. We will do that, I promise you, in a different video. But in this case I would like to speak about why we lose pressure. First of all, as we're getting older, the expansion of the cell inside the boiler lose the flexibility to bring the balance. In other words, this is the water, this is the air into the system. Sometimes, of course, the air disappears from the valve, wear and tear, or sometimes the water go inside to the rubber and damage the expansion of the cell. A lot of reasons as we're getting older can damage the expansion of the cell. In this case we are here to explain why the tank is dripping or the PRV outside of the back of the boiler dripping, and what we can do in order to fix it. First of all, the ideal pressure for a boiler is between 1 and 1.5 bars. Let's say we are around here. That's the ideal pressure. In the first minute, if we turn the boiler on and for the cold condition go to hot condition, that means from 10 degrees Celsius go to 80 degrees Celsius, and see straight away the indicator of the pressure gauge go back straight to the floor, then we will see the tank is dripping or the PRV dripping, because the pressure relief pipe opens in order to protect the rest of the system. Why this one happen? On ideal conditions, when the boiler is brand new or the expansion of the cell is brand new, the diaphragm, which is the rubber diaphragm here, when it is on 10 degrees is roughly about on this condition. As the water getting hot, slowly the water push gradually the diaphragm up to here, and then we have this curve here. And of course the pressure stays stable 1.5 bar, because the excess of the size of the water comes through to the expansion vessel, which is pre-charged with 0.7 bar of air, plus minus 2, and that's why we don't see any movement of the gauge. As this one getting older, when the water is 10 degrees, roughly about the diaphragm is permanently here. As a result, when start to expand, there is no air to bring the balance, and the rest of the excess of the water has to go through the PRV or the tan dish. And then all we have to do is just to refill it. And again and again and again that's happened. What we have to do in order to fix it? First of all, we have to recharge the expansion of the cell in case if you're sure the expansion of the cell is a good condition. Personally, I like to replace the expansion of the cell. And the PRV as well. The reason we have to replace the PRV is because the PRV is always under dirty water. The circulation water inside the system is always slightly dirty. Bring derbies, sludge, a lot of things. And as soon as this one opens, I'm afraid it's never gonna shut back. That's why we have to replace the PRV as well. I hope that was clear. If you have any questions, any concerns, please guys, feel free to write down on the comments. I will be more than happy to answer to any question. Please support this channel with like, subscribe, and of course leave a little comment or a little heart. That helps a lot. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.